Hello everyone, I'm Max, and today I'm here to maximize your fear. So far, 2025 has been a year filled with many strange things caught on trail cams. From weird unidentified creatures such as bigfoots and skinwalkers to killers and to many other unexplainable phenomena. So today I decided to highlight some of the most chilling and downright horrifying creatures caught on trail cameras this year. Also stay tuned for a special and very scary nature clip at the end of this video. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. So grab your I Found Bigfoot coffee mugs and allow your fear to be maximized as we recap the scariest trail camera clips of 2025. This downright eerie trail camera video was taken 20 miles out into the dense Idaho wilderness. The camera owner states that the camera was practically in the middle of nowhere. It was in a spot that nobody knew about, and he was the only one who would hunt there. Well, one late October night, it would capture something unexplainable. The uploader states that there's absolutely no reason anyone should be out there, especially at this time of night, or morning, considering it was 4:37 a.m. But when we slow the footage down and look closer, we realize there's no way this is an ordinary person. Yes, it's wearing clothes and it's bipedal like a person, but it's definitely not. Its head and neck stretch out way too long and slender to be a person. And it has a strange hunched gait, swinging its arms excessively and walking quickly past. Look at this freeze frame here. Its arm is skinny and bent at a strange angle, and its head is bulbous and alien-like. Could this be some kind of unknown creature posing as a human to blend in? Or could it be a lost and badly injured person? Like I stated earlier though, this was in the complete middle of the woods and in the middle of the night. The uploader says there's really no chance any human was out there this far. It's just a strange video, leaving us with more questions than answers. But the man who owns the trail camera knew he needed to share this capture with the world. Not just to expose the truth, but for his own sanity. He wanted some answers and figured that Reddit would be the perfect place to put it up. What do you guys think though? Alien-like creature, skinwalker, or lost person in the woods who's injured? Let me know in the comments down below. This horrifying encounter with the unknown was uploaded on August 24th, 2025. A man was out deep in the woods hunting with his two dogs. This is something that he and his dogs love to do together. But this night, as it got darker and colder, it appears they were the ones who were being hunted. As they sat in their blind, they began to hear strange noises. Deep howling noises that get louder and closer as the video goes on.
Dude, there's so many of them. There's on the west side. Watch the girls. Look. You see the eyes out there.
The man in the video is an avid hunter and outdoorsman, but says he couldn't figure out what kind of animal was making the noises. He says he's practically heard it all in those woods, but this was an entirely new sound, a sound that he thought could belong to an unknown predatory creature. Online viewers also slowed the footage down and screenshotted this. What looked to be two glowing eyes are seen reflecting in the distance. Regardless, the sounds are strange yet distinct. The hunter believes the creatures making the noises were dogmen. Dogman witness reports vary a lot, but a few patterns show up again and again. Like low, chesty growls that people compare to an oversized wolf or a big dog, but louder and carried over long distances. They are said to create howls often described as unnatural or off, starting like a wolf but shifting tone, pitch, or rhythm midway. Many accounts mention a bark-like shout that rises into a scream, something harsher and more aggressive than any normal canine sound. So could this video here really have showcased a group of dogmen howling in the forest? The sounds do pretty much line up with witness reports, but because we don't necessarily get any visual look at the creatures, we can't say for sure. And for now, it'll have to remain somewhat of a mystery. On August 13th, 2025, a mysterious video clip emerged. A clip that could be the best footage of an extraterrestrial creature yet. It all went down in a small, quiet neighborhood in Brazil. A CCTV camera placed on a nearby home records a small, alien-like creature walking through the small, quiet neighborhood. The video was taken in the dead of night, and it was captioned, "Small gray alien lost in Brazilian neighborhood." The news reporter on the case says the creature is estimated at 4'5". Analyzing the footage, it looks very legit. The footage was zoomed in from the initial capture to give us a better look. And from what we can see, it doesn't look like a costume or anything. We don't see any zippers, any seams. It looks to be the real body of whatever this was. Its skin looks dark, its head looks round, and it has a skinny yet stocky build. It looks like the textbook example of an alien, a small alien that is. Not only this, but locals claim that similar beings have roamed the area for decades. The more remote areas, like dark caves and forests. Reports of strange clicking sounds for communication and the telepathic abilities of these entities have been mentioned by witnesses there. Many online viewers began calling this a real alien gray. Alien greys are one of the most familiar extraterrestrial archetypes in modern UFO lore, and their image has become almost a cultural shorthand for alien. Descriptions of them come largely from abduction stories, hypnosis sessions, and popular imagination. Greys are typically described as small, slender beings with a very minimalist body design. Almost like biology stripped down to its most essential form. Just like the being pictured in this new video. Definitely one of the best alien sightings we've seen in a while. From the story to the pretty clear video to the locals' reports, it's making many believe, and making many ask questions they never thought they would. The following new video is one of the strangest you'll ever see. It was just released on November 3rd, 2025 by the Northline News. They state, quote, "A wild animal fed by a citizen in the United States has become a trending topic on social media. The accuracy of the video is being investigated and is currently under review by the USFWS OLE," end quote. Check out the video.
Look at you, little guy. You really do look like a tiny Nessie, just cruising around like you own the tank. All right, buddy, say bye.
In the clip, we see an unfamiliar aquatic creature swimming around in a small tank. In the video, the man who captured the creature states that it really does look like a tiny Nessie. If you don't know, Nessie, the nickname for the Loch Ness Monster, is one of the most famous legendary creatures in the world. The idea centers on a mysterious large animal said to live in Scotland's Loch Ness, a long, deep, dark, freshwater lake surrounded by hills and fog. Everything about Nessie comes from sightings, stories, and speculation, not confirmed by science. So the creature lives mostly in the realm of folklore and curiosity. But does this video here confirm its existence? Could this really be a baby Nessie? Or is it some kind of other undiscovered creature? One thing's for sure, this isn't an animal yet classified by science. I don't know about you guys, but I think this thing is pretty cute, whatever it is. But looks can be deceiving because if it really is a baby Nessie, then we're all screwed. Here is a rather exclusive and unexplainable trail cam capture. It was caught on a trail camera in southeastern Wisconsin. It was originally caught in September of 2020. The Wisconsin farmer had set up the camera to watch his crops, but instantly regretted it when he caught this. We see a light-colored humanoid figure running past the camera. Because it's moving so fast, it caused motion blur, slightly distorting its figure in the capture. The image was reportedly taken at exactly 2:43 a.m. in the complete middle of the night. There's lots of speculation with this one. Some think it's an unknown creature, some think it's a ghost, and some think it's some kind of person. But why would someone be on someone else's rural property like this in the middle of the night? They would be risking their lives. Looking closer though, it appears to be wearing something strange on its head. And something about the overall look of the figure itself screams otherworldly. Some commenters specifically are saying that it's a dogman. But I don't really think there's enough evidence to say for sure. The farmer remains neutral on the capture though. He takes all the theories into account and still doesn't really know for sure what it was. He says it could be a person who was trespassing on his land, maybe trying to steal crops or something. Or it could be something more supernatural and strange, like a Bigfoot, a dogman, or a ghostly figure. It really is hard to tell, a mystery that will forever run wild in the head of the farmer. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the most unsettling videos on the internet. The video posted on September 5th, 2025 was taken by a group of people traveling down a dirt path. The road was very secluded and in the middle of the forest. As the group travels down the road, they begin being chased by a horrifying looking woman. The look of the woman is scarring. Her face looks deformed and monster-like. She runs with her arms stretched out towards the drivers. Her movements are jerky and awkward. They don't look human. She's also wearing a white dress and has long dark hair. She runs quickly, keeping up with the vehicle for a second, but then they speed up and gain some good distance. She continues chasing, and all we see are her piercing, glowing eyes in the distance, still following. The group is frantic, terrified at what they just saw. We have to keep in mind humans' eyes don't produce eye shines like that. Yes, in some instances, humans' eyes can produce some kind of eye shine, but this is usually seen in night vision videos or lower quality cameras. But in a video like this, a human normally wouldn't have an eye shine. So could this prove that she wasn't human? Online viewers began discussing topics like skinwalkers and jinns. Skinwalkers are shape-shifting witch spirits that try to take the forms of living beings like humans. They do this to try to blend in, but something about them always looks off or creepy. And jinns are beings from Middle Eastern and Islamic folklore that occupy a space somewhere between spirits, elementals, and people. In stories, they're said to be made from a substance that's energetic, unseen, and not quite like anything physical. So could it be one of these entities, a skinwalker or a jinn? Regardless, it's one of the most unsettling things you'll ever see. Just imagine being chased down a remote path like this. It's enough to give you nightmares. Now, if you watched my last video, I included a brand new clip of a fabled creature called the Griffin. It's essentially a mix between a lion and an eagle, a pretty intriguing mix. But there was a lot of controversy with it, saying that it was AI, and it very well could have been AI, and looking back at it now, it definitely seems like it was AI. But there is a brand new video that just came out very similar to this one, and it very well could be AI as well. Just warning you guys. But I wanted to show it regardless because I thought it was pretty cool. Now this creature is said to only exist in the realm of folklore, but this new video comes from Germany. It was just posted on November 5th, 2025. Seen in the quick clip is indeed what looks like a lion-eagle hybrid. The video is very close up, giving us a good look at the creature. It has the body, tail, and legs of a lion, but the wings and head of an eagle. It slowly yet powerfully walks through the wooded area, ignoring the person videoing. Now, a fringe theory suggests griffins could represent an ancient, unknown species of large predatory animal that has since gone extinct. There's no scientific evidence for this idea, but it pops up in cryptozoology discussions. People speculate about a few different ideas. For instance, it could be a large feathered dinosaur surviving longer than expected, or a prehistoric mammal with odd anatomical features, or an unknown desert predator that left only scattered remains. But these are just theories and not yet proven. But could this new videographic evidence prove these theories? What do you guys think? Real footage of a thought to be mythical creature, or is it too good to be true and it's just AI? Here is a really cool and rare trail camera photo. It was taken at the exact perfect moment. It was taken in July of 2017, but it hasn't really been seen by many. If I had a trail camera, this would be the kind of picture I'd want to take. Take a look. The photo snaps the exact moment when two coyotes began fighting. They both jumped up on their hind legs and lunged at each other, opening their mouths widely. When coyotes fight, it's usually loud, fast, and full of bluffing. They're smart animals, and real serious fights are actually pretty rare. Most of the time, they're just trying to scare the other coyote off rather than harm each other. Coyotes use sharp barks, yips, and deep growls to warn each other. Before any physical contact, they often try to talk their way out of confrontation. They stiffen their bodies, raise their hackles, and curve their tails differently depending on whether they're being dominant or defensive. Head low, stalking, showing teeth, and quick lunges without actually biting are common intimidation tactics. If things escalate, the fight usually turns into a burst of snapping, dodging, and wrestling. Coyotes are incredibly agile. Fights often look like two animals darting in and out, trying to get a good grip while avoiding teeth. Rather than the prolonged biting you might see in wolves or dogs, coyotes often deliver fast, precise nips, meant to drive the opponent away. Coyote fights nearly always end when one decides it's not worth it. The winner may chase the loser a short distance just to reinforce the message. So let me know which one of the coyotes in the picture you think is going to win, the right or the left. But anyways, this was just such a cool and rare capture, something you don't see often.
Yo! Oh, that was good. Now let's fight.
Alright, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, go ahead and smash the like buttons, mom. Let's aim for 5,000 likes for another one of these scary trail camera videos. And if you want to get to know me more, you want to see more of my spooky content, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Maxwell Fear, or you can go ahead and follow me on TikTok, Maximum Fear YT. And be sure to subscribe to the channel because only 20% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed. And be sure to hit that bell as well so you don't miss when I upload. And also feel free to check out my special Maximum Fear merchandise and coffee mugs. They're in the description down below. And shout out to my second channel, More Maximum Fear, where I post other scary content that you guys would definitely love. Alright, I hope your fear was maximized. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.